Hi, and welcome back after that extensive commercial break, aka a very short one. I'm glad to have you both here with me now. Yeah, and as I mentioned to you, I have a little friend watching us right now. He is an up-and-coming director based out of Kollam, Kerala, India. I may have butchered where you're from in terms of the name.
Kollam,
I hope not.
Kerala.
Kerala. I want to sound real southern when I say it. I have somebody watching out of Kollam, Kerala, India. I don't know. Sorry. Hi, Siva. Thanks for tuning in. What advice do you both have? Because he really is passionate about his work and his creative journey. He's, dabbling in working in directing, and he wants to move to Hollywood one day. And I think for him, it seems a little out of reach, and probably for a lot of people, even here in the States and abroad. So what advice can we impart?
Well, my advice for anybody in the entertainment industry, if you're looking for that dream here in Hollywood, focus. Definitely focus and know what your vision is. Sometimes people think, well, if I do this, this, and this, I'll get in. No, know exactly what your passion is, what your focus is, and go on that route and talk to other people and network with other people. I think one of the biggest things we forget in this industry is relationships. Are so important.
Yeah.
Collaboration, and knowing how to manage those relationships. Right. So do the research, focus, and make relationships, make friends with people, and you get to, you get knowledge from them. What would you say as a filmmaker?
I would say try to finish projects. Like when you start something, finish it, because that's something that helped me growing. And what happens, like, there are a lot of people are going to talk, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this. It's like, but the world is run by people who finish things, who get shit done. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, this is
a
platform of foul and very large vocab words.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah, I mean, that makes total sense. But I think what I want to highlight as well is, we were talking about the underrepresentation issue, and I think that in and of itself is probably intimidating to people that don't feel that they are represented in Hollywood. They might say, like, well, that's just going to be too challenging. So beyond, working hard, what thoughts do you have for people who are intimidated by that?
No, here's the thing. I'm a firm believer of if you want to do something, do it. I've said this before. I wasn't supported except for my mother. Thank you, Mom. But a lot of my family
Mom.
and friends were just like, what? You want to work in the entertainment industry? So you have to know, you have to believe in yourself. And the thing is, our industry is changing so rapidly. We've just seen that with the Oscars and different things that are happening here. We actually need more people from different backgrounds. So here's the thing. Hollywood can't hire if they don't see the people with those diverse backgrounds. You can't expect Hollywood to do that.
Yeah.
So if we see those people that are writers, producers, directors that are coming from these different diverse communities and cultures, they need to expose themselves as well.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what, if we piggybacking on what you're saying, it's like, since the writers, producers, and directors are from that background, they actually are going to want to see people of their kind.
Yeah.
Like Francis Ford Coppola wanted to hire Al Pacino because he wanted somebody who looks like him to play that role.
Right.
And that's what, so
it's kind of a piggyback thing. I think Hollywood needs to diversify itself definitely more, but I think they also need to have this array to pick from, right? They need to know where that talent pool is. So people should not be intimidated. It's like, I want to do this, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show Hollywood that I'm here.
So are you saying in part of the issue is that people, minorities in and of themselves, are part of the issue in the sense that they're not putting themselves out there enough?
I would say that's a little bit of the issue, yes. I mean, in this piece I'm saying, don't keep that intimidation within yourself because you're creating that hindrance.
Yeah.
I definitely feel Hollywood does need more exposure. I mean, we need those resources there. We need the writers in the rooms.
Right.
We don't have that.
But if they're not there, how can, like you're saying, how could
Create the
casting
material.
directors and directors pluck from them? And, I do want to remind everybody that we are living in a digital world. Clearly, you are watching my show from a website on your laptop or even your smartphone. With YouTube, with iPhones, there's so much at your disposal now that my best advice for anyone who's trying to cross into the entertainment industry or anything is just to create your own content.
Oh, God.
So always start with creating your own
For the
content.
love of God, take your phone out, record yourself, and put it up because nobody's monitoring that as much anymore.
Right.
You have the world is at your hands, basically.
One of my friends says like we are digi bros is because we are we are making stuff.
Did you
on
say Digi Bros?
Yeah, digi bros. Like, yeah.
Does he
And
live in
then-
Silver Lake too?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. That explains a lot.
Oh my God. They like hang out at Akbar and,
That's funny.
Intelligentsia.
We were there this weekend.
Nadia, you've got him down.
Black Cat. You're going to go there.
I'm not
That's
a
a
big
fun
fan.
place.
Yeah.
What? She's not a big fan of the Black Cat. What's the-
It's too mainstream. I'm just kidding.
That's hilarious.
Is it
That's
too-
hilarious.
Yeah.
Too cool.
Too cool for us, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if either of you caught my episode when I was talking about the anniversary celebration of the 1967 Black Hat protests.
Yes.
I missed
Yeah.
that one.
And I went there. It was really cool. There was so much activity.
Yeah,
So,
it was like 2 months ago. Oh, no.
yeah, maybe a
Yeah,
month and a half ago.
month and a half ago, yeah. Mhm.
It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, just keep putting yourself out there. I think at the end of the day, every one of us, regardless of our background, have setbacks and hardships and biases, implicit and explicit, that we have to deal with.
Yep.
Some more than others. To say that is not the case would be incorrect.
Yeah.
So another thing, we were talking about relationship building. Keep building relationships.
Yes.
Keep reaching out to people. Find a mentor. Find somebody that can somewhat serve as a guide, and be willing to put yourself out there.
Nadia, I want to add to that. Mentorship is so important. I think having a mentor, someone to look up to or talk to.
Yeah.
And I did want to add too, don't pigeonhole yourself as
wanna be my
the
mentor?
of course, Nadia. Don't pigeonhole yourself just as I'm an Indian director, because if you're putting out different material, like I'm not an Indian reporter, I'm
Right.
an international correspondent. So I
Right.
think
Yeah.
we pigeonhole ourselves. No, we're all artists.
Yeah.
We're all creators. We're all storytellers.
Yeah, somebody did say like, "Oh, I'm never gonna make movies here because this is not what I am." And I was like, "Well, it's good. Self-awareness is important, but the whole thing, like not doing something because you didn't grow up there,
Yeah.
there's no excuse
It
for not
doesn't
trying.
make sense,
Yeah,
right?
you're only gonna learn or do something when you start trying. So
Right. And oftentimes we do internalize these feelings of adversity, and then that kind of just like one thing piles up on the next.
It's
Yes.
our own
And
fears.
It's our own
Yeah.
fears.
It is,
And
very much.
even hearing, you're a woman entrepreneur, you're a woman this, woman that. It's like, do you have man entrepreneur? Like,
Right.
just shut the
We're just
fuck up.
entrepreneurs.
I just am what I am. So, God damn it. Well, I think that we had a really good conversation.
Yes.
This
I'm
was a
hoping
lot
that
of
we
fun.
were
Yeah, that was
helpful
fun,
for our watchers. I'm sure that we were. And I thank you both so much.
Thank you
thank
for
you
having us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
There you go.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Cheers.